Imagine protesting 65 degrees. Oh.
So we live now. We're currently here in Portsmouth. There was supposed to be some type of support for the chief rally here. Apparently that didn't happen for one reason or another. But this is one of the individuals who was arrested, RJ, one of the very active activists here in the 757. He has been, to my knowledge, I've known since at least 2017. So he didn't just start this journey. He didn't just hop out because it was a cool thing to do. He's been fighting for, I'm not sure, like I said, since at least 2017. And he was one of the individuals charged with this felonious injury of a Confederate monument in Portsmouth. So we're just going to give him a chance to speak his piece. I'll let you know what's going on in his circle.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I've been doing this for about 4 years. Nothing new to me. So put that in perspective. I've been doing this for 4 years, and this year alone I've been charged with 4 charges. I have a statement written down. It's on July 14, 2020, I attended a peaceful protest in Virginia Beach. The protest was to raise awareness for a local citizens review board over the police and in support of Matthew Russian, a 21-year-old black autistic male who was sentenced to 50 years in jail for a car accident that wasn't his fault. While attending the protest, I was arrested and charged with the following: assault on a law enforcement officer, a Class 6 felony, maximum sentence of 5 years, a Class U misdemeanor of pedestrian in a roadway, it's a fine, no jail time. I was also violently arrested on June 1st, 2020 in Town Center by Virginia Beach Police and Virginia State Police. I was walking to my truck after they declared curfew and was surrounded by up to 20 police officers who slammed me to the ground while I complied with their instructions of getting on my knees and putting my hands up. While attending a county protest of Back the Blue rally in Portsmouth, I was arrested with what was initially charged as trespassing. I was ultimately charged with disorderly conduct, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor that holds up to 1 year. While driving home from work on August 17, 2020, I was made aware via a live video that I was now being charged with the felony of the June 10th Confederate Monument protest. I turned myself in at 9 p.m. the same day, and I was told that I had to wait until 10 p.m. to actually turn myself in, but we were told to do so immediately by Chief Green. Today was my court date in Virginia Beach for both charges. It was a council hearing set for 8 a.m. in Criminal Courtroom 1. I arrived at the second floor, Criminal Courtroom 1, at 7:40 a.m. Every 5 minutes, I checked the courtroom door and it was locked. Around 8:20, it was still locked. 5 minutes prior, the clerk's office just opened up. I asked the clerk if they was going to unlock the doors and they asked my name. I was the only one on the docket today. They said I didn't need to see a judge, which is false. I felt like that information was wrong. I do not have a lawyer yet, and I couldn't even go in front of a judge to ask for a continuance to obtain private counsel. I am also flabbergasted that I had no one to guide me I had nobody to guide me on what to do to be needed to be done. There was no deputy to ask if I was in the right place. There was no lawyers. The clerk's office didn't open up until 8:15. I could have easily walked out of there and been charged with the felony failure to appear. My preliminary is set for September 17th. I also have court August 28th in Portsmouth, but upon my investigation today to find out more information about my felony charge, I found out the Portsmouth General District is closed until the 31st. So my disorderly conduct charge is up in the air. I have no clue when it is, where it is, or what time it is. I couldn't even get a clerk on the phone to find out the correct information on my felony charge in Portsmouth. With that charge, it's not in the system. I don't have a date. I don't have a time. I don't have a courtroom to go to either. It's not even in the system online. So I'm left in the dark about my felony case. I was also told that I cannot get a public defender for my felony case. I could not get a public defender for my felony case because public defenders were also arrested and it's a conflict of interest. How is that fair to indigent people like myself? I feel like I'm being railroaded and the justice is being crossed out automatically. Going to court shouldn't have to be running around trying to find the correct information just to show up. It is apparent that community leaders, officials, and activists are being charged unlawfully, unfairly, and the due process to defend ourselves and against those said charges are completely being torn down, and that's unfair.
Wow.
That's my say.
So that's a lot. And like I said, BLM 757 has been there for more than, or if not all these incidents. This is what's going on right here in the 757. As you heard he is not the only one going through this. We definitely need anybody who knows an attorney, anybody who knows any civil attorneys outside of the area. We need an investigation for this whole entire area. He named to you multiple municipalities around here, so it's not just one city. It's the area that's attacking voices right now, black voices.
And you can see that from the city leaders themselves. The vice mayor, a citizen put out criminal charges.
A citizen.
So we have citizens trying to charge elected officials for something they believe that's not right, but it's also causing conflict of interest of other activists higher up on the political ladder board and all the way down to the little people that we can't get representation because it's a conflict of interest.
So what we're going to need everybody to do, we're going to put the links up to all of his links, any type of fundraising that he has going on, but we're also going to put the link in the email to the Attorney General, Mark Herron. We need to get his attention on this as soon as possible. If we can, we want to tag Ben Crump as well in these videos, and any type of outside sources that you believe can come in, because as of right now, we are needing outside assistance as to all of what's going on here in the 757. Peace and blessings to you all. I hope this reaches you well, and be on the lookout for any type of actions. Like I said, we'll have the links for anything that he needs attached to this. Peace and blessings.
Also, Humanities Behind Bars, look them up, donate. They've gotten me out every single time, paid my bonds cash. Even when I told them I was getting a bail bondsman, they still came from Newport News and paid me to get out of here when they gave me no bond. And luckily, I received the bond, but it was a little higher than I expected. But they came out, they paid it, and I was out early in the morning. And just look them up. It's Humanities Behind Bars.